Shops selling Chinese New Year goods in Singapore have cut down on overseas imports. They are expecting fewer events to take place during the pandemic. And even those more optimistic are struggling with fewer workers because of border closures. This comes as Singapore prepares to enter the third phase of its reopening.
This nursery is already preparing for Christmas, though it says festivities are a lot more toned down from previous years. And it looks like it'll be the same for Chinese New Year, with Phase 3 still up in the air. World Farm has pared back its plant's imports by a third, mostly because of fewer large-scale events it supplies.
The demand for potted plants have been, there's an increase, and whereas for the project-wise, they have been decreasing quality. So the focus is more on the end user. So we have to bring in more smaller items that actually cater to all the end user.
To cut down on costs, World Farm is already propagating some of its own plants locally. Suppliers of the other Chinese New Year staples, however, share different sentiments. This bak kwa supplier says demand for the barbecued snack is still robust, with many already making orders to give them as gifts. But there's a catch.
Their orders is actually about the same as last year, so there is still the demand in market, but we could not meet their supply. Because of this COVID-19, we couldn't get our staff in from Malaysia, so there might be a drop in the supply this year.
The shop is now looking for local workers, but many have turned down the barbecuing job due to the hot environment. Kim Ju-Guan says this may mean it'll have to turn some clients away this year. Still, some others may not be facing much difficulty planning for next year. One wholesale fruit supplier and distributor thinks demand for mandarin oranges could be even stronger this time.
They are more local, they are not able to go overseas, so they tend to buy more locally. Furthermore, they are not able to go to Malaysia to buy all the New Year goodie. So I presume this year the demand will be the same or slightly better.
Mr. Tan says he will bring in more stock of mandarin oranges, as he thinks the Chinese custom of exchanging them during house gatherings will still carry on despite the pandemic.